Okay, all right, everybody. Welcome to a very important broadcast. We are in a secret location. We're not going to say where we are, but see if you can figure it out. Literally, don't show that. Here, I'm just going to stay on that.
Yeah, stay on the chicken. You can't tell where it's from.
Okay, and his doesn't say. Why'd you get don't put addresses on your food. Anyway, we just got out of the biggest movie extravaganza of the year. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah. I saw Dumbo.
Damn.
And it was fucking awesome.
So, okay. We discovered something kind of...
Thank you.
Discovered something kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That we didn't know. And you know what? I'm just going to say this. I don't know if it's a Dumbo spoiler or not, but I bet you there's a lot of people watching that aren't going to see it until they know this. And then once we tell them... I didn't know until today...
Dumbo flew.
That Dumbo flew. I didn't know until today, legitimately, that the new Dumbo... Like, the whole story of Dumbo in the cartoon is like the first chunk of that movie.
Yeah.
And then it goes on past that.
This is like it's like he flies and then it's done. It's over.
Yeah, it's like Dumbo 0.5.
Yep. And this one goes on for a whole movie. Oh, it's so good. I enjoyed it.
So a lot of people don't know that. It's like it's not just Dumbo. It's like Dumbo 0.5.
Yep.
So check that out. Anyway, we
and no racist crows, right?
No racist crows.
That's what you say?
The racist crows they're not in Dumbo, but they are in Endgame, Avengers Endgame, which I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
They just
That's most of the 3 hours.
I hope we're not spoiling it, but they basically just offend Thanos until he's done, and he's like, I don't want to participate in this. I choose to leave, and he leaves, and that's kind of crazy to take that route. You know, really just kind of a reflection of what's going on in the world today. Anyway, so what are you eating right now?
I don't know. They're like these banana cream caramel pancakes. They're just like a big pastry.
And then you got... they didn't have wings on the
chicken
bone?
nuggets.
That's a shame.
I got boneless chicken wings.
Chicken nuggets.
That's a bummer.
Only wings they have. And
that's a bummer. They didn't have the ones on the bone?
I
Damn.
prefer boneless because they're so much better. They're so much juicier and delicious.
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, if you like them better...
That's a take.
Hey, if you like them better, totally cool. Great. And they're not... I'm not saying they're bad. I'm never saying they're bad. But juicier. You can't say the word juicier.
There's like no meat on wing.
What wings are you eating? What do you... Dude, your wings
out.
shit
Look out.
But that is not juicy. I'm talking facts. Theirs aren't juicier than wings on the bone, right?
Yes, correct.
They're juicier on the bone because
You're in a palace of illusion.
You got a steak, you got
cheese.
pancakes. I'm the one who actually has wings.
Yeah, because we're
They didn't
smart.
have bone in.
Because guess what my food has? A bone. That's right, everybody. This is how you finish the Avengers. Is you get steak and eggs, classic steak. I'm not gonna say where we are, but this place has the best steak. 24 hours, so you know it's good. And then what did I get? What kind of fries did I get? No fries. Didn't get fries. What kind of fries are those? I'm not gonna say, but
What a weird fry, dude.
yeah. Kind of weird.
I think you might need to return them. They look bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, we did. So legitimately, we did. We're gonna say this is this week's FutureProbe. So there it is. But we did see Casey over here. This is Casey.
Yeah.
He's the guy you may remember in the post-Christmas cast. He kept interrupting me, and it was very rude and upsetting to a lot of people. So tonight's his redemption. But we saw Avengers. Kevin hasn't seen any of the Marvel movies.
None of them. I've seen like Iron Man 1.
So he was like, I'm going to fork in the road. And he saw Dumbo at a packed theater with thousands of people there to see one movie. He saw the other. He saw Dumbo.
Yeah, what a legend.
So was there anyone in the theater?
Yes, there were actually.
Really?
There was a decent amount. They were all families, though. They were all people with kids and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Our theater was packed.
Yeah, our theater did end
At
up
a
being
theater
packed.
that had, like, if we did the math, what is it, like, almost like 10 different showings tonight.
There was a showing every 15
if
minutes.
If you calculate, yeah. and Even Hours, which was right in the middle of it. Packed house. Mm-hmm. Good experience. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of chatting.
No.
Good levels of like not annoying clapping. What we said.
That audience did exactly what I enjoy. And I hadn't been to a movie like opening night in a long time. I guess it's opening night. It's kind of technically the night before. Mm-hmm. But that audience did that was the perfect audience. Because what happened? No one was yelling stupid lines out or words. But hey, when something really exciting happened, people clapped just because they couldn't contain themselves. They were excited.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you're excited and you're just like, yeah,
that literally came out of us.
Yeah.
There were times that...
I made noises and I didn't realize I made noises. I was like, no, God, oh my God.
Yeah, and not annoying or anything.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool.
Shout out to the coolest kid in the audience, right next to me, who recorded the last 30 minutes of it
on his
iPhone like 5 until his mom finally took it from him and wouldn't let him anymore.
Dude, what was that all about?
It over and over and over.
Yeah, he was so excited about it. But that, he was a little kid, so it didn't bother me. I get it.
Yeah, kids are kids.
But he was doing the, excuse me.
Oh, by the way, sorry, this toast is fair game. So
dude,
go nuts.
Do you want any of this toast?
No.
Dude, sponge upon.
I'm gonna...
It's straight blue cheese.
Well, I mean, you said
you're right.
Good,
you're a fucking coward.
Yeah. Sponge upon right there. That's the Italian way. Anyway, sorry.
That little kid was doing the classic happens on the screen. He says it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, Ant-Man went up Thanos' butt.
Yeah.
Ant-Man went up. Oh, his butt. That. So, whatever.
Okay, so
it was fine.
In Dumbo, I had that daughter-father thing where the father just answers every question during the movie.
Oh God!
Why is Dumbo doing this?
Yeah.
Why is the Dumbo sad?
Yeah. God!
And it's like, this is why I don't go to kids' movies.
Yeah.
I do go to kids' movies, but I go at like
11 p.m.
or 11, yeah.
Damn, there's some good eggs. Oh yeah, you got that for a minute? Thank you. You just flip it around.
Yeah.
See? Anyway, is that working?
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway, we're not. So for those asking, we're not going to spoil.
No, I'm here.
This will be spoiler free.
Can't spoil it for me.
He doesn't want it spoiled. He should have just seen it. Dude, I will. You don't need to see any of the Marvel movies to appreciate this at all. Really. In fact, I'd watch this one first.
You guys wanted me to do that. You guys wanted me to go in raw dog.
I mean, it would have been a funny story, but at what cost?
I think you would have been flabbergasted by so many things in the movie. You would have just been sitting there going, "Who's this? What?
What's going on?
Why did they do that?" There's even a few things that I've only not seen, like a few, and all those moments in the movie were like, "Oh, yep, I should have watched that one."
Yeah.
But
As a steak.
I'm telling you, this location, we're not going to give it away. They're killing the steak game. Be sure to get some of this right here.
Oh, yeah.
Check this out. Ready? All you foodies out there, you love this. You love that. Look at that. Get that yolky fork in there.
Real foodies in the house tonight.
But
baby.
You like good food too? Really?
Anyway, as someone who went in and out of the Marvel thing, I didn't really... I'll say this. I'm going to get critical first. I've never loved the Marvel Universe. I still don't. Some of the movies in the whole thing are some are fun, and some are really good. You know, but the Marvel Universe as a whole, I never connected to it like I did the Star Wars universe or whatever. You know, I still kind of looked at it from an outsider perspective, and I just barged them in the last year or two just to finally see them. And there's some good ones. There's some that I don't care about, but some good ones. I don't think you could have asked for better in terms of a conclusive thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for as much as I'm being coy about the whole thing, I had goosebumps during this movie, like completely. I thought both parts of this whole Infinity War thing were great. Were really, really good. So I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I think Like them or not, it's kind of remarkable that they pulled this off.
Mm-hmm.
Over 10 years, nothing was catastrophic. Nothing fell apart. So much that it couldn't. No. I mean, some were not good, and some didn't make a lot of money, but they made it. They got to the last one, and this is the kind of thing. I mean, like this will be in like film history textbooks.
Yeah,
like this is a moment. This is a big thing that just wrapped up, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was certainly one of the biggest. That movie on every scale was just incredible, and lots of stuff I didn't expect. So I didn't have anything ruined for me.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments on my rant video, fake rant that I did, was trying to spoil something, and all I saw was the name of a character, and I was like, I know you're gonna pull something here, so I blocked them, But that was, but I didn't see what it was. I went in cold, so I don't know how I pulled that off. So.
And you said you didn't get any Dumbo spoilers, right?
Nope, not at all. Other than Dumbo flew.
That's which is a big one.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
But I was surprised about Dumbo.
That's cool.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to see it, but
you don't have to. I saw it because I was on MoviePass, which I still use for every movie.
So MoviePass, which was useless late last year, has come around and it's worked at every movie.
Did you use it for Avengers tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I used it for Dumbo
perfectly.
tonight. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spend $10 a month and I see all the movies I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
So all you people who quit MoviePass, you're a quitter.
Yep.
We stuck with it. Now all the movies are free. Well, $10 a month, but we did it.
Someone in the chat saying they removed the 3-movie restriction.
I still, it's still listed on my thing, but I noticed when it rolls over and it goes, okay, you have 3 movies. I see one, and it doesn't go down. I see another one, then it goes down. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
But like today, I checked into my movie and I checked the thing, and it says, okay, you got 3 movies. It's like I thought I always have 3 movies, but whatever. I've never reached the limit ever, so because I don't watch a movie a day, so
yeah. Okay, so you saw Dumbo.
Yeah.
You gonna see Lion King? Did you see the trailer for it before your
did
today?
It was Aladdin before I.
Oh really?
Oh, we got Lion King. Yeah.
Any
more coffee or water, guys?
Could I get actually both, please?
Both, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lion King is my favorite animated movie from Disney.
I think maybe me too.
I might see it just because, again, MoviePass. It's included in the thing. So I love the music, and it seems like they're using a lot of the music again. I'll probably check it out. I don't know. I was surprised by Dumbo.
Really?
Yeah. But again, I haven't seen any of the other ones. I don't care about it.
Lion King, I think I did like the most. I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
But that movie has no style. That new one, to me, it has no flavor to it. I don't know.
I agree. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I don't know.
It looks like completely heartless.
Now Aladdin, I don't think any of these remakes are a great idea. I don't like them personally. For some reason, Aladdin has offended me the least, and I don't know what that is. I think some of the stuff they've shown is horrendous.
Yeah.
But I think I like the people involved. I think I like Guy Ritchie to a point. I like Will Smith. So there's part of me that's like, maybe that'll be fun. But it's but none of these have been good. So
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I've never seen any of the live action remakes.
I don't know.
This is my first one.
And I thought the Jungle Book one was horrible. I mean, you saw Dumbo, so you knew better than me on that. But I thought the Jungle Book one was bad. Beauty and the Beast was bad. I
heard Cinderella was pretty good.
They did a Cinderella.
I never saw that.
I haven't either, but I've just heard from a couple people that it's supposed to be like kind of decent. So
I will say I did get a trailer for Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah.
I am all in for that movie. I hadn't seen the most recent one. I kind of stayed away because it was. I kind of already went, I'll check out this movie, and I didn't want it to give away too much. But seeing that, I'm like, okay, I'm in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I haven't seen all of 3.
Really?
I never finished.
Really, you never finished?
Really? But I'm from where I can see where this is going with the movie and character wise and stuff like that. I'm stoked to see it.
I think it's more thematically. Why are they doing another one? I still feel that way. But they show it, and it's like, yeah, man, I love these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no way you don't have me. I'm going.
I can talk about my theories of what I think is going to happen in that movie, but I don't want to spoil anything if it actually happens.
But you don't
I haven't
know.
seen it.
It's
I don't know.
theories.
Yeah,
It's
it's
theories.
theories. Bo Peep is definitely the villain of that movie.
You think so?
Yeah,
I agree.
for sure.
I agree.
You think they're going to do that? That is the most Pixar thing they could do.
Bo
You
Peep,
think they're going to do that?
just from what I've seen in the trailer, I'm like, she's the villain, and I'm so stoked to have like Bo Peep, a character that you know and love from the like original movie, coming back as a villain.
Well, I think what's going to happen is like her whole like, no, we live on the road, we don't have to be subservient to kids. She's going to go too far.
She's already talking about like, we don't need kids. Like, well, we don't need kids. Like, we don't need an owner, and stuff like that. She's going to try to turn Woody, and she's definitely going to be the
or
villain.
like hurt a kid to prove a point.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that's where it's going to go.
Peep's going to hurt a kid?
Yep.
You heard me. You heard it here first, folks. Breaking news.
But it's all about like, what if toy, like what constitutes a toy, and if a toy wants to be a toy, kind of thing. Like, from that trailer sold me on it more than it had before.
Yeah, that spoon and its existential dread.
Yeah.
Like,
See, that's the thing that fascinated me about it was what constitutes a toy and what am I kind of thing. I was like, oh, they're asking deeper questions. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yep.
when I heard about it, I was into it.
how long is this? Do you think this has been in production?
Man, a long time. I've been
For
hearing
a
about Toy
while.
Story 4 for a while.
Yeah.
Do you think John Lasseter will have his credits on it?
I don't know. I thought he wasn't.
He wasn't involved.
I thought they rebooted it after he left.
Oh,
Yeah.
Has
'Cause
it
it got
really
to-
been gone that long?
I don't know. At least a couple of years.
Yeah,
And I thought they delayed it a couple of years after that. I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
Do you think Lotso Huggin is going to come back and he's going to have a Hawaiian shirt on? Right? I mean, what happened to Lotso Huggin? Didn't he get tied to a bumper? Or
Yeah, he got
something?
tied to the bumper of the.
He just said he hasn't finished the movie, and here I am.
Oh.
I was just nodding along. I just hope.
Dude, you
I
have
hope,
like a decade.
I hope someone would have said something that reminded me. Maybe I did know what you were talking about. In a Hawaiian shirt. Fuck.
Well, I don't know. You know.
I saw a whole thing about him once, like some kind of documentary about his day-to-day life and his train collection, and how he has a driver pick him up every morning. And something about him, it's not. I don't think I forecasted he was being creepy to women, but something about his whole life was just like weird to me. Like you hear about like, oh, you have to be a certain way to be as successful as he was, and he kind of gave that off. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Are we still talking about lots of Huggin' Bear?
Yeah.
That damn bear.
That damn bear and his train collection.
What was the name of the prospector guy in Toy Story 2?
Stinky Pete.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah.
His name is Stinky Pete.
What a good
I
name.
love the villains in the Toy Story movies. I think the villains are what make Toy Story movies, and I'm stoked.
Was
for
it
the new one.
also too where they like have to fight Zurg, but then he and Buzz are like, oh, don't they do a bad Star Wars joke about Zurg? Where he says
don't
he's
know.
Buzz's dad.
Oh, yeah.
And then it
No,
like
that was
ends
in
with
the
them
second one.
playing around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Buzz's thing.
I just remember I saw Toy Story when it came out in theaters.
Yeah, I saw them all in
And I
theaters. when
never
they came
saw
out.
2 for years and years because I was like, what? How could that be? Why make a sequel to that? That was perfect. And I fought that for years, and finally, like, I don't remember 2000 something. Somebody was like, Rocco, just watch that fucking movie. It's a good sequel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on. And I watched it, and I was like, I enjoyed that almost as much.
Yeah.
Like 1 is the classic.
Yeah,
But 2 is a damn good sequel.
Yeah.
And then 3, when I saw it, for the first half, I was kind of like, this is entertaining, but you're kind of doing this again. The toys are in trouble.
Yeah.
And then when it ended, I was like, nah, that was worth doing. That was good.
Yep.
I came around a lot.
I do think it's worth mentioning that classic video about the kid who cut it and showed
cut
his
it right
mom
at
the
the-
cut copy.
did the prank?
Yeah.
Did you make it
using-
that far into the movie?
No.
You didn't. So that
No.
was.
But I know I know the ending. I guess probably within the context of that
Why
video.
would you spoil it for yourself?
I know. They all die.
I was
in the
just
trash
soaking up the
compactor.
hype.
They all get burned up in an incinerator, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
Yep.
Um,
And then the 4th movie comes out.
have we talked about soaking up the hype on here? I don't know if
No,
we
no,
have.
not
I don't
yet
think we
tonight.
have.
At least not tonight.
Okay. So we need to tell people at home
Yeah.
something about soaking up the hype. Much like Kevin soaked up that sauce with his bread.
And the hype at Dumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, you want any of this?
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's so much.
Okay, so when maybe people know this story, maybe they don't. But when The Force Awakens was coming out, Star Wars, we were all making plans like, oh my God, when are we going to see it? You want to go? Let's all go. We all love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Let's go. And Garrett was like, already got a plan. Yeah? And he said, I'm going to go on that Friday. But it's going to be too busy, so I don't want to see Star Wars on that Friday. I was like, but you just said you're going Friday. And he said, exactly. So check this out.
Here's the plan.
He said, I'm just going to, me and my girlfriend, we're going to go down to the theater that night, Friday night, opening night, soak up the hype, and then we're going to see a different movie. We're just going to see, like, Sisters. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm just gonna, just go down there, soak up the hype, just kind of like take it in, and then we'll just see something totally different, and then I'll see the movie like a week later or something, when it's less busy. It's like you're already going.
You're
to the
there.
theater.
You're gonna be there.
There.
Engulf in the hype. Mm-hmm. Like, just partake.
Partake in the hype.
Yeah.
Don't soak it.
Yeah.
Eat it
You're
up.
there. Go see the movie with everybody else.
But I told him about this later, and he did not even remember this plan.
Oh my God!
We all thought like, Garrett, we're just gonna go see it the morning of.
Yeah, the morning after.
Yeah, that it comes out. Like, just go with us.
Please,
Who cares?
come, bud.
No, I'm just gonna go. Already got the plan. Going Friday night. Soak up the hype, and then we'll see something different, and then we'll see Star Wars another day. That way, we get the best of both worlds. You get the hype of being there, but you don't have to sit in the theater and watch the movie, which is the point.
Well, you know what? I think we should ask the new hype expert. Did it work, Kevin? Did you have a better experience today at Dumbo?
I did enjoy Dumbo, and I didn't think I would. So maybe that was the hype rubbing off on me as I was
you
going.
soaked it up.
I was like absorbing it as I was walking through the crowds to my small little back theater to watch Dumbo.
The single chair they set up for you in the back.
And I think I did soak up some hype.
Holy
Really?
shit!
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't be dunking on him.
I know.
We Garrett.
Yeah, people in the chat are saying, to be honest, I kind of get what he means.
That's what I said when
Yeah.
you told me the story this morning.
Because it was
Or
exciting
on,
being there.
Tuesday.
This is the first time I've ever been to a first showing of a giant movie like this. Again, like I said, the last time I did this was Jackass 3D, and that's
Yeah.
the juggernaut.
Did you go with all of us
Yeah.
to see that? Oh, that's right. We went and saw that.
And
When it came out.
It was a packed crowd, but it wasn't like there weren't lines waiting to get in or anything like that.
I mean, again, not being from San Diego, being from somewhere that theaters get busier, that was so tame
Yes.
tonight comparatively.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to one that doesn't have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
You're used to like LA ones,
Like that,
and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, most of the ones in San Diego are good because it's San Diego and it's not. Parking's fine. LA, it's like you have to spend an
so
hour
bad.
just to find parking, and
I mean, that was almost more mild than like my local budget theater just down the block from my house on a regular night. Not like it wouldn't be like it was all night.
Yeah.
But like when we were walking around, we were eating dinner, we were like, oh, we can go walk out there and get our seats whenever we want. Like, that just doesn't happen in other theaters. So that I will say,
it's like cutthroat.
Because I said on Twitter, I was like, I don't think I've ever pre-ordered movie tickets like ahead of time. Like, everyone I know was doing this, and I was like, I've never done this. And I said that on Twitter, people took it as a burn. Like, oh, dude, you collect toys. Like, why are you making fun of us? And it's like, I'm not.
It's just
I'm
weird.
not. I actually don't
It's
understand
a foreign
this.
concept.
Yeah, I never do it.
Yeah.
and that's why today I was like, I asked a couple times, like, hey, like, so you're comfortable with this theater? What time should we go? Should we all go right now, get there early? And you guys were like, no, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're good. We'll be fine.
Let's get some barbecue beforehand.
Yeah, we went to Dickie's.
Went to Little Dickie's. Got the cream spinach. No one ate it.
Now, I chose Dumbo because on MoviePass you can look up all the stuff it's playing.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only two things I actually recognized was Dumbo and Avengers. Because there was like 10 other movies on the list.
Oh yeah.
Never heard before. Like After.
Yeah, or like
Little.
what Little? That's what it was. I
And-
thought it was called Butter.
Yeah,
but that
and
was,
there's like
Butter.
a Penguin movie I've never heard of.
Oh yeah, it was a Disney Nature thing,
Yeah,
right?
oh, yeah.
We just saw the trailer for it.
Which I've actually heard. Well, actually, did I hear it was good or bad? I can't remember, but I did hear
I got
about
a
it.
feeling I know what it's about.
Penguins.
Yeah.
The Penguin. Dude, they're bringing. Did you see the thing for the Batman movies? They're gonna re-release all 4 of the old Batman movies, like in theater. You know, they're doing like an event.
One of those Fathom events.
Yeah. But dude, I'll see returns.
I think it's in conjunction with like, or are the 4K?
They're all
out?
coming to 4K in the next month.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad because this time when they came out on Blu-ray, they were. I'm gonna flip this around. When they came out on Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray, they were in a box set. So it was like, I really want these in HD, but I don't want all of them. But you had to buy the box set and it had them all.
Yeah.
4K, they're separate. So I pre-ordered the shit out of Batman 1, Batman Returns. Done there. Don't want to own.
You want a Riddler?
Batman
the Riddler?
and Robin, no. Don't want the Riddler. Don't want Two-Face, and they both act the same. That's why that movie sucks. Is the 2 villains that are so iconic act the same? They both go. No, thank you.
Well,
Not
how do
interested
they?
in that.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. Oh, that's it. Thank you.
That's Two-Face and the Riddler in that movie.
Dude, do you remember when we had a Hollywood Video near where we lived, and it opened up as a Spirit costume store, and they still had the murals inside, and it was Jim Carrey as like the Riddler, just like this, all plastered huge on the wall.
That was everywhere.
It was funny. It was like it was dated when it closed.
Yeah,
absolutely. And this was years after.
I think my Hollywood Video had murals like that in it too. I think it was all of them.
There's a gas station near where I live that has murals inside it that are like untouched from 1991 of like a girl eating Fritos on a Ninja Turtle skateboard. And I've seriously gone in like, when are those coming down? I want them. I need those.
Yeah. That's
when
awesome.
are they coming down? Well, we don't know. I mean, you could leave your number here. I don't want anyone getting those.
Yeah.
I want those. And I've gotten my way before because when CompUSA was closing the computer store, they always had a sign with a guy going, and it said consultation.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, and I got it. And when that closed, somebody at the store did remember me, and they went, "Hey man, we're ripping it all down. Do you want that sign? Come here right now." And I was like, "Yeah!" So I came.
Got it. Do you remember when Borders closed and they were selling everything?
Borders
bookstore, and they were selling everything, including like signage.
Yeah,
everything in the store was for sale.
Yes, for a second. I got a last bit of steak.
Oh,
You gotta get off the bone.
Ooh, baby.
See, the bone just slows you down.
Oh, come on! All that's left is fat and gristle. Classic. The Great Outdoors is a classic. Check out that movie if you get a chance.
It is. It's a
classic
really
film.
Yeah,
if you eat shit. If you eat the whole steak, you get it free at this place.
I've always wanted
a bone.
Yep, I saw that bone in there. I wanted to see where you get it,
dude.
I have always wanted to go to a place that had that challenge, like a steak the size that like.
Yeah.
No, but I just want to do it. Yeah. Like I want to. Like I wouldn't be able to finish it. I know that going in.
Yeah, you want to soak up the hype.
It's just like I can do it. Like
is that what you're saying? You just want to soak up the hype?
I do want to soak up the hype and eat a lot of meat.
What's the most meat you've ever eaten?
It's probably Korean barbecue at some point.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah.
I've said it 100 times. It was Steakhouse 55 when the 3 of us went. That night is the most meat I've ever eaten.
Oh, I want to say it's Korean barbecue, but when we went to Steakhouse 55, so there's a steakhouse outside of Disneyland,
connected to the Disneyland Hotel.
Disneyland Hotel property. There's a steakhouse, and it's great, by the way. If you need a recommendation, that might be. I feel like I ate more meat in one sitting there than anyone.
No, mine still got to be Mana.
You think so?
I've eaten
Korean barbecue.
I've eaten beef till I can't eat beef anymore.
Yeah.
My number one, I know what it is. Is when we went to Brazilian barbecue.
Yeah, I never went there, but
and they kept coming around with. Here's filet mignon with bacon around it. Here's another filet mignon with bacon around it. Here we have some ribeye. Here we have some. We have this. We have. Did you want to try chicken hearts? We have those on a stick.
Fuck.
You want? I mean, it was just every form of meat. And I've told this story before, but I ate so much meat I couldn't believe it, and I was sweating. And the guy was like, "You got the meat sweats," and I was like, "Yeah, that's funny. Did you come up with that?" And the guy was like, "No, that's not a joke. Your body just got so much protein it doesn't know how to process it, so it's just sweating it out. It's
like burning
it's trying
it
to
off.
do whatever it can to just get rid of it." It's like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought they were kidding around. Meat sweats.
No.
At Korean barbecue, you can get the
You
more
just get
expensive
carried away.
option,
Yeah.
and they bring you ribeyes. Like,
I think I did that one time.
Slap ribeyes
Yeah.
onto the thing. It's like, oh, okay.
I think I did that one time, and I found that like I didn't want that. It was like I'm at Korean barbecue, and I have certain expectations of that. Like, give me bulgogi, give me
Bulgogi's my favorite. I did that all the time.
Yeah.
Or like the pork belly.
I do like the pork belly. Yeah, strips of pork belly, stuff like that. I don't like to involve chicken because that can get if
Or
somebody doesn't-
seafood.
Chicken
It's a
takes
red meat.
forever,
Yeah.
and if you don't cook it all the way through,
you poison everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've
not
gone,
worth it.
whenever chicken's involved, people leave with stomach aches and stuff like that. But there's certain things I do expect. Not brisket, but
I know what you're talking about.
but the beef. Yeah, beef brisket. Maybe that is what they call it.
There's
Whatever.
just
But,
different cuts.
beef and then bulgogi and then the pork belly, all of that stuff. But when I got the one with the ribeye, it was like I'll go to a place and get a ribeye steak. I don't need whatever. Though I've had marinated steak meat there that was excellent. So, but to me, there's like a limit to where it's like, what are we doing? Let's, we don't need to get the fanciest thing.
But
It's
bulgogi
like-
beef is my all-time.
It's so good.
and we always talk about this. You're not into spicy stuff, and I kind of walk a line with it. Where if it calls for it, I like it, but if not, whatever. Like today when we went to barbecue, I had the jalapeno cheddar.
Yeah, I love
Sausage.
the cheddar part, but the jalapeno.
But it sucks. It's hot, but to me it goes with the other flavors that work so well. That's one food where I go, yes. Sometimes you put jalapeno in something and it's like that ruined the whole thing. But this, it works with it somehow. And one spicy food that I'm so down for is at Korean barbecue the
Spicy pork belly.
the spicy
Fuck,
pork bulgogi, right? Isn't it spicy pork bulgogi?
Oh, I don't know if I've had it that way.
I've never had
I've always had the pork belly that's... Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
confusing two things. Yeah, where it's cut up.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's not a strip.
That stuff, and that stuff, it lights your ass on
not-
fire.
'Cause it's like-
but I love it.
I don't know
It
if
has
you've
such
ever...
a good taste.
If you've ever been at the grill when they do it, they hit it, and you can't, like, be near it. Because the heat coming off it, like,
Burns you. Pepper spray, like-
yeah, it pepper sprays you, exactly.
That's what I was just about to say. Was I've been at places where it's like it's all going, all the fumes, or not fumes, but like the smoke,
vapors.
the smoke of cooking it is all funneling out this way, and I'm sitting right there, and it was like getting pepper spray. It was like, oh god,
Yeah.
I gotta go to the restroom. So and they didn't say anything. I went to a place where they saw it was happening, and it's like, you didn't warn me. Like,
Yeah.
you work here, like you would know.
Yeah.
One thing about Mana is they can be... No, not Mana. The place in Buena Park by Nance that I told you about.
Yeah.
Or that you've been to.
Yeah.
Those guys are ruthless when they come to swap out the grill top.
Yeah,
They're
I've been to some
like
places.
whipping it around. You're like, ooh, like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Yeah, that place is great. Oh, you can eat ice cream after the meal.
Oh, that's
Same as
awesome.
Dickies.
That's
Same as Dickies, yeah.
Dickies does have that too. Free
I
soft serve.
did not have room for soft serve today after Dickies. Well, we were about to sit in a 3-hour movie. I was a little concerned,
Yep.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite things ever said that I've ever heard. There's some things that they pop into your head and you just laugh no matter how many times you've heard it. But when we were in Texas, we were filming at the video game museum, and we walked outside, and there were 2 barbecue places, Dickies over there and Durkin's on the other side. And we were like, which one do we go to? Does anyone know what's better? And Kevin said, what do you think, Dick or Dirk? That gets me every time it enters my brain. I laugh. And what do you think, Dick or Dirk? That still makes me laugh every time. I've never
There's
heard
one
it
story you told that I wasn't even there, but I still think about and laugh every time. It was when you were in like like elementary school or something. They had a thing of jelly beans.
Oh yeah, this still makes me laugh too.
And the teacher went, okay, everybody is going to guess how many jelly beans are in it. And somebody in your class just went, 1.
Yeah, they went to the first person they went to was John. I'm not going to say his last name.
1 in this jar full of jelly beans.
That was kindergarten. I was in kindergarten. I'm not even going to say the year, but a lot of you weren't born. And I was in kindergarten. It was that long ago. And they said, okay, we're going to guess who was in the bean. I mean, I know this is what you just said. But she went, okay, first person. John, how many do you think? 1. All right, John, if you're not even going to try. And that answer, 1, I mean, it's been 30 years and it's still making me laugh.
That is like for being a kindergartner, that is like my sense of humor now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's genius.
So that is so funny still.
It's still funny. One. And she was so mad. John, get out of here. John, if you're not going to play along, then just sit down.
John. That's great.
And that kid never said anything that funny ever again.
Oh,
like
he blew it all out.
He died.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
he went on to be kind of lame. He went on to be kind of a lame.
Oh man,
lame duck. But that was hilarious. Funniest things in school were that, and when the teacher was mad that my friend. I know this is an old story at this point, but when the teacher was mad that my friend said farting around.
Yeah,
there was a girl there's a girl in a storybook, she's showing a big storybook, and there's a girl in a sleeping bag laying in the middle of a forest like that. And she goes, okay, now what do you think she's doing in that photo? Austin, what do you think she's doing in that photo? Farting around? Get out. Go to the principal's office. You don't say that in here. It's ridiculous. You don't say that in my class.
Yeah. In the same vein, when I was a kid, if a kid farted in class, that was the funniest thing of all time.
Absolutely.
Like, you could not contain your laughter.
Well, that's what Derek got when we asked him like funniest moments in school. It was when him or his friend ripped a huge fart in the middle of a history test. It was like, may the history test begin.
When it's quiet, it goes beyond.
Yeah,
it's a whole nother level.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no.
Wait, Kevin Mulbach in the chat is saying someone on ESPN farted on set a few weeks ago, and it was a national story.
I heard about that. Somebody
I didn't hear about this.
Like you just hear it like.
Oh, that's terrible. The worst by far, I think, in terms of a recorded fart, is I think Howard Stern playing Mike. They had Mike Walker on the set. And they recorded him, and he didn't know he was being recorded, and he ripped a fart back there. That is, I think, the most. It's rank. You're not even there to smell it, and it's rank.
He was so embarrassed.
Yeah, he was. That was humiliating.
And they just played it over and over and over, and then edited it into that thing. They edited it into like the Addams Family thing, like that.
Yeah,
and they played it.
Yeah, it was bad. The Mike Walker fart was terrible. I felt bad for him. I pitied him.
Don't fart when you're mics. Don't fart your mics.
Hey, I agree. I agree with you, man.
Going back to the shit kids did in class thing when you were young, we were. You ever have a situation where like the teacher doesn't know who did it, so they threaten the whole class, hoping to guilt the one out. This kid was just relentless and didn't care, but we were going to read Huckleberry Finn, and it's so small, but it killed me. She was looking away, and this kid Jake erased the H and put an F, so it read Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, classic!
It was so
classic,
good. And it was one of those where like the class was all snickering, and she's Huckleberry Finn, and she's losing it, and he never. I think that it was a hollow threat. Like, no one got in trouble for it. Yeah. And then that kid ended up getting expelled because he kept peeing on other kids' shoes. Isn't that bad? He would, if you were in, like, the stall and he knew who you were or next to him in a urinal, he would just pee under the wall onto your feet. And he got kicked out of the school for it. Old Huckleberry Finn, you know?
I would say the weirdest situation that ever happened to me in class like that is wait, hold on. You doing the ice trick over here?
Oh, is it time to show the world?
I didn't think you know.
Were you trying to be covert about that?
I was trying to be covert about my ice trick.
Yeah, right. We saw the cube.
It works.
I'm a disciple of the ice trick now.
Yeah, it does work.
You know what I learned
I'm not denying that.
Like, girlfriends hate the ice trick.
Yeah, because you've heard Sarah go on.
I've heard every girlfriend.
Everyone's girlfriend is like, "Ew, don't touch the ice cube." This is why I stay young and free.
Baby,
if you have a problem with ice, you have a problem with me.
Rules with the ice trick. I don't put my finger in a drink I'm drinking.
Yeah,
I think that's what people don't know is that you're not gonna.
Like, I'm done with my drink, so I've done that, and like, that's like, I'm done with my drink. Even if I put it back, I'm not gonna drink it.
Didn't Ryan lose his mind about that once? Because he's like, your fingers.
I tossed it back into the thing. He's like, oh, that's gross. It's like, I'm not drinking it. Dude. I'm done with the drink.
Don't go back to it. Once you've done the ice trick, you're
not
done.
Sitting here sucking your fingers.
I'm done with this water. Actually, technically, I poured the ice into my hand this time. So that's still good.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so clean. My hands were sticky.
Yep.
So cool.
Get a little ice, get a little nappy. You don't have to go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
See, people think like, oh, there's no soap or anything like that. Doesn't matter.
fine.
It just,
No, you don't need it. No soap needed.
Nope.
Ice
You just
doesn't. Germs can't stand on ice.
You keep
Nope.
producing
Freezes them to death.
fresh
Yep.
water.
Yep.
Yeah.
It keeps melting a little more water.
There's
a little
nothing more pure, really. I was just gonna say real quick, the
Yeah.
weirdest thing that happened in my class in terms of something gross like that was this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but this girl who was always the weird artsy kind of girl in class. You know,
Yeah.
she always was eccentric. And then one day she brought for lunch, like we ate inside because it was raining. And at lunch, she had like a whole fish. I swear to God, it was a whole. It was like a fish.
like tail and head and everything.
I think it did. I can't remember.
I've been
but
served fish at restaurants that have tails and heads,
yeah,
and I'm like,
I thought it did, and she had a whole fish, and everyone was just like, okay,
Yeah.
and it kind of smelled bad, in the classroom. She
Yeah.
wasn't outside. I don't think. No, she was anticipating that. It kind of smelled bad, and then it was so that was already like she's weird, and then that date unfolded, and later she had to pass out. Like, okay, we graded homework. We're gonna have a couple people pass them out. And she helped pass out papers.
Oh, did she get fish
And she
on it?
no, she like shit herself. She got up and it was like she was clearly struggling. Like the way she was walking around, it's like, is something wrong with her? Like, is everything okay? What's going on? And then when she came around, we saw, and it was like she shit her pants. And it's like she brought a whole fish and then shit her pants. Like, what a day!
What?
Yeah.
It was like she ate this whole fish, and
But
somehow
why, like,
I don't know why did that happen.
When the shitting happens, just bolt. Go to the
Yeah.
nurse's office and go home.
Yeah.
Why did she stay in the class and then? Oh my, because that's.
I think
that
she
is-
didn't know maybe what was happening, and then it was too late.
Oh, like
Maybe.
she's like, oh, if I don't have to get up, I'll let everyone else leave.
Yeah.
And I can get out with my
sit
shitty
here
pants.
until everybody leaves.
And then she got called on
Yeah.
it. What is she going to do? Say no, thank you. Someone else do it.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody in the chat summed it up best. She had a job to do, and she wanted to see it through. That's pretty good, actually. It's pretty admirable.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever get busted for like porn in your school? Did that ever happen to you? Or someone like brought porn, or somebody was?
So I got in
You know what I
trouble
mean?
for something once. I didn't have porn
Yeah.
on me. In junior high, and I got called to the vice principal's office. I didn't do anything. That just they needed to talk to me about it, and they were suspicious of it. So the vice principal made me open up my bag because they thought I might have stolen something because something went missing. And I had some manga in my backpack.
Oh yeah, probably
and
questionable
one of them
stuff.
was Dragon Ball 1.
Yeah,
Which,
yep.
if you remember...
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, she flashes them, right?
Yeah, Bulma flashes young Goku.
Yep.
And the woman, the vice principal, literally goes like, oh, this isn't one of those like nudie ones, is it?
Yeah.
Like clearly she had
Nope.
encountered it and realized there could be
Yeah.
titties in it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, no. And in my head I know I'd read it already.
Yeah.
I was fine. So I didn't get in trouble for it, but
That's
I
good.
very well could have.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to think. I know a couple people who got pulled in to the office because they used like school computers.
I was gonna
and then
say
they got
computers is
pop-ups.
where, yeah.
Yeah, they got pop-ups. I know that happened to a couple people.
Did the staff not understand what a pop-up was?
Yeah, it was just like, hey, we're monitoring the thing, and this came up. Why did this come up? And it's like, well, I went to the site and that popped up. Okay, but we had a teacher get fired because in the photo, they had a photo room to develop photos.
Yeah.
And then a student went in there one day to like do something extra, and when he went in, that teacher he was kind of a floating substitute that would go from class
Okay.
to class.
Yeah.
And when the kid went in there, the guy was like, "Oh no, don't. We're doing something in there." And he went in, and the dude was developing nude photos of himself in there, and it was like, and then so they told somebody, and they were like, yeah. So that guy got like,
Yeah, you're on school property.
excommunicated
Yeah.
from that. Yeah, that was insane. Why would
Holy
you do? Why
shit.
was he doing that? Like, what did he? Oh, I'm really gonna like these nudes of myself. These are gonna
Yeah,
turn
I
out
don't-
I'm
great.
gonna hand them out to all those with all the tail I'm getting.
And also, there's probably places to develop them that aren't where you work
Yeah.
and will be in trouble for.
yeah.
I don't know. Like,
We had this. Both of these happened after I left, but we had a football coach that was the coach while I was at the school. Just got canned for. He straight up like thought he was talking to a minor and was like having like
Ooh.
sexting, and it was a cop on the other end. Once someone reported him, they caught him, and then we had a a drama instructor who had only been there for like a year got caught like trying to fuck around with students, and they both got fired. That just happened at my school.
In my high school, I'm pretty sure multiple male teachers did it with students.
Yeah,
I think that happened a bunch of times. Seriously, like I'm thinking about that. I remember back then just thinking, well, I guess that happens. And I'm getting older. I'm like, maybe my school was just really screwed up.
Yeah, that's,
like that's not that normal.
One teacher married a student like a year after she graduated, and like from what I've heard, like something was developing when she was a senior, and he never did anything sexual with her, and he said like this can't start until you're an adult and you graduated.
Oh God!
But saying those words already means something rough is starting, you know?
Yeah.
So, but they got, I don't know, I guess they're still happily married. It's fucking weird.
Man. Yeah, the school that I went to, I think immediately right when I started there, like just when I got into the school, there was we're gonna do basketball coach because the other one ran to Mexico with the student. And it was like, that was how I started school. And then every time, it was always like, this teacher seems to play it up to the girls in the class a lot. And then it's like, oh yeah, he dated a student. Oh, this other guy, yeah, he seems to be kind of a ladies' man kind of guy. Oh, he dated a student. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then like the girls I knew in theater who were like cute or whatever, like you'd make a joke about this, and then they'd be like, well, yeah, I dated this teacher. Or I went out and saw this. It's like, why is everyone acting like this is just normal? Like this sounds incredibly fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? That happened a lot at that school. Now that I think about it, so but not me. I stayed away from my English teacher. She was 70 and knew a lot about books, but I respected her mind.
70, smoking hot body.
And I would, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. She was 70. I was 14, and she wanted it, and I said no. So that was what happened. So I keep it clean.
Keep it tight.
Every time. No, anyway, yeah, I just couldn't believe that. That blew me away.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But anyway, did everyone do a good job? You got a lot left. I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know. We all finished. We all cleaned our plates.
There's nothing but fat and gristle, as I said earlier.
And bone. You gotta eat that bone too.
No, I don't want the
Apparently,
bone.
you love bone so much. And you're fucking food.
Yeah, because guess what? This meat was moist as fuck because it was next to that bone.
No.
If it was just if they said no bones on the steak, it would have been bad.
So Keen's chicken fingers are dry as hell because there's no bone in the middle of them?
No, those are delicious. Those are chicken strips, which is different than...
That is the same
Oh, those
thing.
are chicken strips? That's weird.
No, this nugget versions of strips.
But you know what?
Boneless chicken.
I went to get strips. I didn't get to get wings. Wings are different, and they taste... Hey, you know what? I bet that chicken would be better if it was on a bone.
On a big bone, long ass.
Dickies has wings now. You saw them when we're going in.
I almost got them, but I didn't.
I'm not gonna
I wanted that sausage.
I'll go to a barbecue place. I don't need wings.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
I'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's kind of how I
money
felt.
on cream
Yeah, go to
spinach.
B-dubs like a real wing connoisseur.
Real wingman.
Wingman.
Oh.
Anyway, just getting a survey of the landscape here.
Wait, no. They're gonna know.
Oh, sorry. They don't need to know where we are. We're not going to give away locations. Anyway, is there anything else to say on here? Maybe I should wrap this up.
Avengers was great.
Avengers
Dumbo
was
was
legit.
good.
Dumbo was
surprisingly
good. Dumbo was good. Avengers was great. What's going to top those?
Dumbo 2.
No.
Avengers 4.
Is this the fourth? I don't even know.
This was 4.
Shazam was dope.
I've been in a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
A lot of surprises this year.
Yeah, I actually thought that was a
Mary
good
Poppins
movie.
was good.
Mary Poppins was
Yeah.
good. That was last year though.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, but that was great. I love that. What's coming out next?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Game of Thrones in theaters.
I want to see.
Fuck.
There's something coming out. Other than Star Wars, I know there's something before.
Yeah.
Star Wars. I don't know.
The Joker movie. Suicide Squad.
Joker Man, the font.
Oh, did you have people? Were they doing a raffle in your theater?
No.
Oh, they did do it. Someone came to do a raffle.
The Dumbo raffle.
All right, you would have won.
No.
They came in and they raffled off Joker and Shazam posters and one leftover poster for Solo.
Yeah.
They were $1 each to enter, and like people went and did it.
They kept talking about, raffle, just a buck to play and you get a poster. And I'm thinking, okay, those posters are free typically to employees. They were full-size movie posters though, so they weren't just freebies. But I kept waiting for them to say like it goes to charity or something. And it's like, is this just going to the theater or is it going to these guys?
We're not fully convinced those guys were even on the clock.
Seriously, we were like,
selling
what?
their free stuff they got from the back. So
right?
They let you into the theater really early.
They actually
in there
hour and a half, right?
And they did this raffle. They did kind of just activities and stuff.
Just that.
Yep.
Just that one thing, and it was pretty close to the end.
Thank you.
Just that, and it was, you know what, surprising, the 20 or
now it's called Nuvi.
It came on like really late into the time we were in there, and it didn't have audio until like maybe 10 minutes before.
They didn't turn the audio on until the end.
It was weird.
When I saw Mary Poppins, I went in during the Nuvi. And no audio. I'm like, okay, let's open it. And then all the trailers, no audio. And I'm like,
oh okay, no.
I'm gonna give it till the movie to see. The movie starts, no audio. And I'm like a minute in, and I'm like, I gotta ask. I gotta go. And they gave me a thing to come back, and it was fine the next time. But when I went in there, I was the only person in there except for this super old guy. Like, he was just super old, and he was like old, like when he would cough, it was like a hack. It'd be like, And he was probably like, from his age, he's probably remembered like Mary Poppins, the original. Stuff. And I didn't get to see it. He didn't get up at all. Like, this movie had no sound, nothing. And I got up and left, and he was still sitting there just looking at the screen.
Wow.
So I don't know.
I think he passed away. Sorry to say he's passed away.
He died there.
What a way to go.
I miss the before Nuvi started, and then now it's all video stuff. When it was just this slideshow of trivia.
Yeah, and I missed the trivia too.
If you look back, most theaters still have this. If you look back when you're done with the thing, there's the main thing that the projector shines the movie through, and then there's these like little weird tiny windows off to the side, and those were other projectors to show those trivia things like that before the movie, because the movie it didn't run on the same projector as the movie did, so it'd be this off little thing pointed and to
that's really
go,
funny.
like,
I missed those slides.
In 2004, this movie did, and
who was in the whole 10 yards?
Yep. It was like, it's been like 10 years since they've done that.
Yeah.
There's a theater I go to at home that is an independent, it's not a chain, it's just their own place. Yeah. So it's always weird. Before the movies, they run like local ads.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I've seen that at a bunch of...
Come to the swimming pool, the community center.
Yeah, I've seen that. They used to do that a lot.
And it's always ads to rent out a theater for like an event.
They do that a lot. The one theater we don't go to at that mall does that a lot. I see local stuff there all the time.
It's weird. Very rarely, but when you see a movie with no previews at all, like nothing in front of it, there's like no lead up, it's strange. Yeah. It's like jarring. It's like, whoa, I'm already in the movie.
Well, this, we'll say this without going into it. Yeah. This Avengers movie cold opens. I mean, it was like da-da-da-da-da, here's hey, Coca-Cola, enjoy our film. You know, and they did that, and then it was
movie.
And people were still talking like, is this another you know, like there were no graphics, titles. It was cut, boom. And it was like, okay, and it was like...
People had to start shushing each other because like, they just weren't
Everyone was policing each other. It was like, hey, I think this is the movie. Yeah, I think this is the movie.
And the title card came a few minutes
open.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was cool. Yeah. It was just, you got dropped in. It was like, okay.
When we saw Your Name, I noticed there was like no trailers.
Really. Yeah.
It went into it.
Yeah, that surprised me. I was almost like not ready for that. I think like a couple trailers is okay, but any more than a couple is like
5 or 6.
I figured that would have like they pay a lot to put them in front of big movies like that.
Yeah. But I was saying to him, do you remember Star Wars Episode 1 came out? I mean, you never saw that, I guess, but George Lucas put out a mandate that like, hey, there's too many trailers before movies, it's ruining it. So 2 or 3 trailers tops, and that's it, or else you can't play our movie. And so Fox did a montage. What was like Fox coming next year, so that they could quickly go through Fight Club and like 2 other movies, and that was it. But yeah, since then it's gone back up, and now there's like a half hour of trailers before every movie.
Did they show you the Star Wars trailer?
Yes,
before?
that was the last trailer before it started.
Yeah.
So that was dope. That was dope seeing that on the big.
Yeah,
big
I kind of want to see that. On the
I'm
big screen.
excited for that movie.
I'm so excited.
I'm fucking stoked. But anyway,
Going back to movie theater stuff.
yeah.
I will always love Regal Cinemas strictly because of their roller coaster opening.
Yeah, they still have that. They
They've
still
done
have that.
since I was a kid. And somebody put up a YouTube video of all of them. They've updated it throughout the years.
Yeah.
And it starts out with the cheesiest CG graphics, and then it gets better and better.
Yeah.
That still same music and everything.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's
me
just
too. I love it too.
That is like, okay, I've seen it.
That's the
Yeah,
quintessential movie
Yep.
experience.
Yep.
I kind of wish it was the old CG. They've updated it, and I kind of don't need
now
that.
I have an ad at the end of it. Like
Yeah.
it goes like a beat too long.
Yeah.
And they play something like check out this or
Yeah.
It's like it's not like a video thing. It's just like a little
Yeah.
thing of like some ad. You know.
There was a point in time where we started our panels with that roller coaster.
I remember that.
And everyone got a big kick out of that. Like,
Yeah.
oh! And then I think when we went on the East Coast, no one knew what it was. Or
Really?
something like that.
Oh, that's funny.
That is so quintessential seeing a movie to me
Yeah.
since I was a
Yep.
kid.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then I remember when we had an AMC, they had like the guy made out of film
Yes.
dancing to it. But I really don't go to AMC.
No,
here.
we have like one, and I don't really
They're,
go to.
they're bigger by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the cities that
Yep.
that other people that I know live in, AMC dominates. They dominate most cities. San Diego, they really just don't.
Nope.
They really just don't out here. Which is weird. AMC used to be the only one I went to because that was
Everything was AMC
right by
when I
my
was a kid.
house, and
Yeah.
they tore it down.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
well, anyway, I just want to say real quick before I wrap this up. I'm glad we didn't stream any earlier because behind us at this table back here, we sat down and we were going to stream earlier, and then it was like, what were they talking about? It was like, I can't.
Just a bunch of personal stuff.
Yeah, it was like I can't go back to jail. I'm not like if I get caught up again, I'm doing time.
This guy asked me why I did this thing, and I had to tell him. And it
Yeah.
was because why did I have a weapon with me? And it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
okay,
was
but-
like, yikes. So, but then they got up to leave, and as they walked by, they went, hey, and they came to our table. And I was like, uh-oh, what? Because we were talking about streaming, I don't know what. And then he stopped and he said, you guys see that new Avengers? And Kevin quickly answered, nope. He just didn't want anything
Yeah,
spoiled.
the guy
Because he
just
thought he
goes-
was going to bring up a spoiler.
And the guy just goes, oh, okay.
And
They walked away.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to ask us for something else. Like, I need help with some plans,
A heist?
What the hell was that, dude?
We're in
Audio.
public. We're in Denny's right now. Oh,
What, do you step on a goose?
Oh, don't say that. Why did you say that, dude? Oh, man.
I'm still hungry. No, I'm not.
Oh, man, I gotta turn this off now. Now they know what we're doing. I gotta turn this shit off, man. This sucks, man.
Disappointment.
I don't
Nothing
like-
left of the stream but Crystal and Fat.